talk, right?
We've taken over hip hop. Happy birthday. 50 years right here. Celebrating.
Yo, what up, y'all? Punchline right here. You know, rebel with my people. Shades of hip hop. What up, y'all?
All right.
Like everybody's like, yo, stop them fighting. Tell them to stop fighting. I'm like, these motherfuckers is hype. If I tell them to stop, my show might stop, motherfucker.
Can I curse?
Yeah. Let's see who's winning this motherfucker tonight.
I fucking with Jersey tonight. Fucking.
You know, so it's in the million sales. I say it's a match. Fuck a DJ. Got hits only your bitch could scratch. Faithfully, national anthem like sung my shit. Since I think with my dick, what's on my mind, tongue and spit.
The name of the album is Money, Power, Respect. And I know they all work hand in hand, but which one is most important? Respect of course. Cause you can't leave out your motherfucking doorstep unless you got motherfucking respect. Cause one of these motherfucking cowards out here trying to tell you.
A role model, and this kid I'm trying to talk to don't respect me because he heard somebody cuss me out on the record. You know what I'm saying? He looking me in my eye like I ain't shit because I ain't say nothing about it. You know, he feel like as a man he got to straighten it. You feel me? Because it's really cutting into his money to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Or it's cutting into his respect.
I was born in Brooklyn, New York, some time after Watts riot. I had a Benz at 15, but my shit was hot wired. I swore I was ugly, cause niggas was scared to look at me. I started reading when the judge threw the book at me.
I make a klepto wanna take his own life. Style precise, the rap game I'm pimping it, kicking it. Yo, take it in vain like insulin.
Just be updated. If any nigga is watching this tape, I'm sure they gonna know when it's gonna drop, cause I know this is real hip hop.
However real they want to get with it, they can get real. You know what I'm saying?
That is real hip hop, you know what I mean? It's that real hip hop, it's like shades of hip hop, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, what's up? This is KRS One. You checking out Kurt Nice on shadesradio.com.
Shades of hip hop, baby.
Hey, thank you, bro.
All right, and as you can see, we're here joined by Punchline. Introduce yourself to the people real quick.
Yo, what up, y'all? Punchline right here in the cut, chilling.
All right, and of course, you tell them where you're hailing from, Lower East Side, I believe, right?
Yeah, Lower East Side, Manhattan, you know what I'm saying? Yes.
All right, now, obviously, we're going to get into a couple of things that we have a little history, and we actually have some history that goes back 25 years. So let's start a little bit back before that. And when did you get into MCing?
I got into MCing being in junior high school. So I had like an older brother that rapped, and we used to like hear him and like steal some of his raps. And I started just, making it my own thing.
So when was this? Like the early 90s, maybe late 80s?
Late 80s, I say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
all right.
mid to late 80s.
Okay. So then when did you officially become Punchline though?
I became Punchline maybe sophomore year of high school.
Sophomore year of high school?
Yeah, high school.
Okay.
I went through a bunch of name changes, trying to get your identity together. Still not having an understanding of what an artist is. So, you just go.
All right. Now back then, the way to come out was, well, first you would be doing stuff, you would do shows and stuff like that. You would actually have to go outside and be places. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't just do it from your house and become an MC, like, you know what I'm saying, through the internet. Like, that wasn't a thing. So you actually had to go outside and be amongst people and spit your rhymes in front of people, stuff like that. But there was like a tip.
It originally starts from the lunch table in school.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're gonna rhyme amongst your friends, and you might battle somebody in school who rhymes as well. So when that's y'all little battles and whatnot. But that's where it started at.
Right, but then from then, but see, back in the '90s, there was like a demo process. You would actually have to, try to shop your tape around to people that had labels or radio stations or whatever, and get them to hear it. Or you would be on mixtapes. Like that was pretty much it. Like you shop your demo, be at clubs, and then be on mixtapes. That was pretty much it. Like, was there any other ways to get into business or get known back then? Do you think?
Nah, that's basically it. Unless you had like a relative game that can kind of like plug you into other people and whatnot.
Right, somebody was already down. Like if you knew somebody that was already down, but that's an off chance.
And majority of us, that's what we did. We tried to get down with dudes that was already down. Somebody put you on.
So pretty much you're probably your first like big fame or whatever was from being on mixtapes and that, right? Like, I mean, you were doing different shows and stuff like that, and then I'm sure you got into Lyricist Lounge and stuff like that. But was the mixtapes the first thing that y'all did? What did you do?
For at the time with me and Words, we would do little talent shows and stuff like that. But
talent shows, true.
Popularity came from the first time Red Hot Leviatone from the Trackmasters brought us up to Rhyme with Stretch and Bob. For the first time, we were his guests, so he didn't show. So it wound up just being me and Words rhyming. So that was Bob's first time meeting us, and then that was the first time we got popularity. Where the next time we went out, people were like, "Yo, I heard y'all on the radio." Word. I heard about you.
Right. So we failed to mention that Stretch and Bob was one of those other ways that you could get that type of love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like without necessarily.
And they were before the mistake.
Right. So like somebody's radio show or something like that, maybe you can get on and then you wouldn't be able to spit the uncensored rhymes like you do on Stretch and Bob and stuff. So you wouldn't be able to. But even though y'all, I've noticed a lot of your stuff it wasn't heavily, like a whole bunch of cursing in it. You know what I'm saying? Was that a conscious choice or that was just?
There was some curse words on it necessary. That wasn't like we just do cursing and just cursing crazy, but it was just natural.
So all right, so we in the mixtape. So what was your first big success on mixtapes too? After the Stretch and Bob.
After Stretch and Bob, mixtape wise, probably would be there's a freestyle that's floated around with young 50 Cent. It was on Cut Master C's mixtape. It was called Both of Us. Featuring me,
When did that come out? Okay. All right, because we still got some. Okay. All right. Well, then we already in that time period. So when you came up, because I already knew who you was though by the time I saw you at the Hit Factory. Like the day that y'all came to Hit Factory, I had already known y'all from mixtapes, like Punching Words on mixtapes and stuff like that, and probably Stretch and Bob and stuff like that.
Right.
So like your name was already in the street though. Like were y'all selling your own mixtapes or just y'all was on other people's stuff?
We was just on other people's stuff. Like, like around that time span, there was so many things that just clicked naturally. It came together. Like if it started with the let's say if it was the Shades of Hip Hop, right? It was Shades of Hip Hop. Then we had around that same time, the Tribe Called Quest feature came out, and then the Black Star feature came out. You know what I mean? Then the Lyricist Lounge first album came out with me and Words had the song The Cypher. All that was the same time, so it made the impact seem bigger than what it was. But it's just the timing of everything.
And because like everything was kind of coming out at the same time, and y'all was hot, and everybody was like, "Yo, I gotta have them on my joint right now." So it was bubbling at that time. Now, but I mean, even with that, like, do you still remember all of those old rhymes?
Some of them.
Like how many rhymes do you think you? How many rhymes you think you remember?
From back then, I did not remember my rhyme from the Cypher. People asked us to perform that record. I know the hook. I couldn't tell you the rhyme at all. Because I don't even rhyme like that anymore. Like
okay.
Different style of rhyming, right? So then I might remember the Lyricist Lounge freestyle joint, the Cut Master C with 50. That's about it from back then.
Well, I mean, all right. well, we right in that time. So let's talk about the Hit Factory a little bit.
Okay.
Now that was a very pivotal day, right? Now it ended up becoming that. Okay, but
Right.
did you even like when it happened? Did you even remember that? Like, did you know, like when, like, all right, let's start here. Why did you come up to the Hit Factory? Who told you to come up there?
All right, so nobody knew at the time. Me and Words were signed to the Trackmasters.
Oh, okay, yeah, because Trackmasters was there.
Yeah, we were their artists, and at that time, they was like a big sought out production team.
Right.
So you had they produced everybody from Nas to R&B group Allure. They did a lot of stuff for Bad Boy Records and all that. And at this particular time, they were producing Nori's solo album, the NORE album. And in the other room, they was doing Kid Capri's album, Soundtrack to the Streets.
So Trackmasters was because like I believe Pope was there. I don't know if Tone was there. I think Pope was there.
Tone might have been in the other room. He wasn't there in the other room.
Okay. Yeah, so y'all was there because of Track. So did you know what we was going to be recording and anything?
I had no idea y'all was going to be
just
recording.
Up there.
Yeah, whenever they in the studio, I would just go, right? Because I was a young kid trying to get on. So being a studio rat, you just go. You know, even if I wasn't rhyming, I'm at the session with them regardless. You know what I'm saying? I'm always there. True.
And you know, Hit Factory is a nice studio. You know what I'm saying? It was a nice plush studio in there, and there was a lot of smoking and everything going on if you partake. So it was a nice chill environment. You can get work done like that in there.
Yeah.
But now, did you know the other MCs that was there? Like, did you know 50 already?
Yeah, I knew 50 already. I knew 50 when he first got signed to Trackmasters at the time. I met him up in Bearsville. He had just came home. He might have been a few weeks in from prison, and he came through. And me and Words battled him, believe it or not, because we was mad because we were like, yo, we've been signed here and y'all haven't worked with us. Now you're introducing a new artist. So the first time we met, we rhymed around each other. But 50 is not really a battle rapper in that kind of way. You know what I mean? Like for him, he was like, whoa, what's going on here? All this rhymes is being thrown at me. So, but he didn't know why me and Words was doing that. He was like, yo, nah, fuck that.
All right. Well, you know what? Like, well, how about like, did you know Nori? Had you met Nori before?
Yeah, I met Nori when they started doing the NORE album. I met him and whatnot. But funny thing, outside of 50 and Consequence, Nori didn't know rhyme.
Right.
Remember, I would just go to the studio to hang out and then just be there. He didn't know any of that. So him seeing me rhyme was us doing that freestyle.
Right. And he was very impressed.
First time hearing me rhyme. LES was there. DJ LES, the producer, Nas DJ in the beginning. He didn't know I rhymed like that either. But when he heard that, he was like, yo, y'all got to work with him. What are y'all doing?
Right. Do you remember that rhyme? Like, I mean, you've seen it now so many times.
Yeah, I remember the rhyme.
Okay. All right. Now let's get to this though. So y'all, you know, we recorded the session up there. It was just another day at the studio. Boom. There was some guy there that was with a camera, so it was recorded. But then months later or whatever, when did you first know that you were on that tape, on the Shades of Hip Hop tape?
I think I don't know if I was at Burkina or somewhere where they were selling those DVDs. And I picked it up and then I came across, I was like, oh snap, this is the joint, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. I bought it I don't know, I was in Harlem. I bought it from some.
Yeah, we sold to Burkina. See, that was back. Yeah. Like that was a part of our hustle. Like we was, you know, that's how we lived back then.
I bought any and everything hip hop back then. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Burkina because I lived in that neighborhood. It was right there. So that's how I found out about the DVD. And then when I saw the footage, I was like, oh snap.
Well, actually, it was VHS. It was actually VHS back then. Remember? This was before DVDs and shit.
I didn't even know the impact of it. I was like, oh snap, this is like a thing. I didn't know.
Right. Now, so then that happened, right? So now you find out, like, had you ever seen Shades of Hip Hop before? Like, had you ever seen
Hip Hop before that? No.
Okay, all right. Because you know, like we did the cipher, the other cipher with Pun and DMX and all of that and stuff.
Well, that was y'all. See, I seen that. I didn't know that. All right, yeah, I seen that.
That was when it came out before that. So we had Pun, we had Muhammad D on that tape and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, see, the other thing was, because I would always change the cover, so you would never necessarily know. I didn't just put volume 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's the same cover. I did totally different covers to each one. So you, unless you read it and said Shades of Hip Hop, then you would know. But all right. After that, though, like when the internet came out, it became a whole nother thing. And then, you know, actually like 50 used it for some Warner Brothers tape and stuff like that. And so it got a whole different life once the internet came. So when did you see that reaction when people are still like now that like when stuff goes viral and stuff like that, they hitting you and say, yo, I see you on this Cypher and stuff like this.
Okay, so here's what happened. I have a big part to play in that.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you what happened. So I don't know if y'all remember the time Consequence put out. Well, 50 had started his website. This is 50.
Right.
Yeah. Had 56 Ave, if I'm right.
Right. Yep.
I think somebody might have put one out. They didn't put out the full extent. They just put their clip of them rhyming.
Mm-hmm.
And then Consequence put out an album. I think it was Take 'Em to the Cleaners, where he put the freestyle on the album, but erased my verse. And all the oohs and ahs, he moved it to him.
Nah.
It's out. If you go to Consequence joint, it's out. It's on the mixtape. I think it was Take 'Em to the Cleaners.
Oh, wow. I got to hear that.
And then when I noticed my verse wasn't there, I was like, yo, he did not just delete me and take my oohs and ahs as if he was doing that.
Oh, no.
Like, nah, we got to put out the truth. So I took the DVD, ripped it, created a YouTube channel, and I put it up there. And then I gave it to all the blogs at the time.
Right.
I mean, which would have been, what was it, Rap Godfathers or two Dope Boys? I just sent it to a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
And then it started getting this traction. And then it became...
Then 50 posted it. Then 50 put on This Is 50.
Yeah. Then Nori posted it. Then full extent of it. And it became that thing.
Yeah,
and that's how it came about. All because Constant deleted my verse.
Oh man, you know what? Let's remind the people real quick. Let's remind the people of what we're talking about, just in case they don't know.
Okay.
Because this is some vintage material here.
Yeah.
25 years ago, actually.
Man, didn't even think it was that long. Okay.
Yeah.
And the RE, you understand what I'm saying? I'm fucking with Shades of Hip Hop because y'all niggas is real, yo. That niggas is real. I like y'all niggas shit, man. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring some niggas come in, do y'all shit too, man. Cause y'all niggas is live, man. Keep that shit funky, man. That's what we doing. We in the Hood Factory, aka the Hit Factory. You understand what I'm saying? Nas Escobar, Entertainment, and along with me, Thug Entertainment and Trackmasters, we made this shit the Hood Factory. You know what I'm saying? Because we make this shit like the hood, yo. That's how you can make records. You know what I'm saying? You make that shit as close to your block as it could possibly be. You go in there, you just dump that shit on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Ashtray, you know what I'm saying? The floor. You know what I'm saying? Keep this shit ghetto. You know what I'm saying? And you can work like that, yo. You know what I'm saying?
And they smoked up all my backwoods that day too. I had a pack of backwoods. He's like, "Yo, you got a blood?" And I was like, "Yeah." I thought he wanted one. Man, I never. That shit was empty on the floor when I seen it again.
Yeah, a bunch of hood dudes in there back then.
They smoked 8 backwoods while we was in there recording. Yeah, Pope was there. Pope was there. I don't think Tone was in the scene like this.
Nori's man at the time, Shandula.
Yeah, Shandula.
Yo, son, I'm real on the street than I am on wax. So if you see me in New York, you see me making my stacks. And if you see me on the alley, you see me taking the jack. And I think I'm all that. How y'all niggas feel about that? Be careful. This rap shit, it'll get to your head. How you screaming? Fuck the police. When you scared of the feds, here's a jewel. Love your enemies and hate your friends. Your enemies remain the same. Your friends always change. I travel state to state, stash spots filled with weight. Jaguar, XK8, money machines, count dates. Kites with 5 words. Kill them now, don't wait. For 21 years I've been sober.
Yeah, his Kid Capri.
1 year I've been down with rap, son, and I fucking relapse. Hydro and hash, I'm twisting the cash, I'm getting it. Crystal, I'm sipping it. Hot shit, I'm spitting it. Alright.
You see, most people didn't really know who 50 was back then. At this time, he was unknown.
Nobody did.
Consequence was known behind the scenes in the business because his cousin like that. But nobody knew.
He had the tribe. He was Beach Mountain, the Light. He's part of the reason why I got with Tribe.
Oh, what you mean?
So he saw me and Words perform at the Lyricist Lounge. Q-Tip was hosting. He liked us. He said, "Yo, I want them on my album." And then they approached us. We exchanged numbers, and then like a few days later, we did a meeting. And then Q-Tip started this crew he was starting called the Uma Family.
Okay.
and it consisted of me and Words, this female artist Jane Doe, Slum Village, Consequence, Most, and one more group. I know I'm forgetting.
Wow, that sounds interesting. What happened? Oh, here we go. Hold up. So you said, do you remember this rhyme or no? Okay.
I gave him a closed casket. Thoughts are graphic. No matter who you dissing, I die for my niggas like Jesus crucifixion.
See, that was the other tape.
Fell under the submission. My shit sound great on bad tapes with the hissing. The plot thickens. In any altercation, I take out two like double dating. The whole squad's player hating. I compete, play for keeps. I got weed smokers turning over a new leaf. I pop shit and roll one deep with no heat to show you. I drop hot shit, rock mics with potholders. Rap career's over. How dare you oppose this? When I die, bury me with a tape of my own shit. I roll the dice, diss me and pay the price. I make a klepto, wanna take his own life. Style precise, the rap game, I'm pimping it, kicking it. Yo, take it in vain like insulin.
See, you peeked the mic out. See, you peeked the mic out because everybody was oohing and ahhing, so that peeked the mic out.
So he deleted me, and all the oohs and ahs we're hearing, Carts moved it right after his verse and took me out. I was like, oh no, you ain't gonna erase me out of that one, brother.
Yeah, he wild, dude. I actually never even
Nah, brother, we ain't gonna do that.
Yes, but obviously, yeah, you had the most impact that day. Like you knew that, right? Like you could tell, like at the time.
Going into it, yeah, I knew that. I knew because at that time, me trying to be an artist, they were artists. Like Conch was writing songs, 50 writing songs, Nori writing songs. I came from the ciphers and the lyricist lounge and doing that stuff, rhyming with 20 dudes and trying to have the best verse out of 10 and 20 dudes that you in a cipher with. I come from that. So I was like, yeah, this is a comfort zone for me. So when they told me that they was doing it, my man Kirk Gowdy, who actually produced it,
Gowdy was there.
Grabbed me. He's like, nah, come in. But nobody knew. Like he knew, Pope knew, LES, Kid Capri, nobody knew. Conch knew. You know what I mean? That was about it. Nobody else knew. Nobody thought I worked for the company.
Oh, wow.
He told me that one day. He's like, yo, I know you, Rob. I thought you worked for the company.
So I thought you was like a producer or something, like just working the boards or something.
Yeah, or one of the record guys or something. I'm like, nah, I do music.
Oh, wow. So, but obviously you saw he was very impressed. I mean, I'm gonna let it play some more because he actually asked you to rhyme again. You know what I'm saying? Like, and see, here go Consequence again, man. See, actually, he didn't ask everybody else to rhyme again.
Right.
He just asked you to rhyme again.
Because if you notice, after I rhymed, Cons had to go again. Like,
right. He actually stepped in and just
like,
went again anyway. You're saying Nori didn't ask him to rhyme again. He asked you to rhyme again because he wanted you to rhyme right before his piece. You know what I'm saying? So, hold up. Let's go. See, that Nori's face was like, yo, he just whipped it. Like, who this dude? He probably was surprised too. See, all that's because of your rhyme. See, all of that hollering right there is because of what you just spit right there.
Right.
That's why everybody's still hooping and hollering right there. You're saying it's like, oh, shit, bury me with a tape of my old shit. Like, you know, niggas is like, okay. It's like, all right.
The first thing you already ordered. Nori go last, baby. We gonna set this
It was like, oh damn, he just tried me out right there. Outside me.
Flashbacks when I was young, I was laughed at. Here's the facts, I had to stash cracks and my ass cracked. And you're some cats get shot and some cats get smacked. These niggas get crazy and they don't know how to fucking act. Phone check. Dude, get the fuck off the jack. Got a stash box for the Mac and the baby blue act. Trying to find out where you rest at so I could run up in that. Blast the gat, went off with your stack. I'm on it like that. I'm living like that. I'm eating like that. Taking that cheese. That's the way it is, man. And it's like that.
Alright. Don't want that, son.
See, I think Gowdy is the one with the red. He had like a red jacket on.
Yeah.
No, that's him right there. I think that was yeah, that better be right there. Now he was like, nah, let Punch go again. When they said Nori go, you see that? Like when he said when he was like, they were expecting Nori to go, but Nori was like, nah, let him go again.
Yeah, because Nori didn't rhyme yet. We all rhymed.
Right.
Biff rhymed, Conch rhymed, I rhymed. Nori never went yet. So it was like, now let him go, then I'm gonna go after.
Right. So that's you know.
Yeah, that's funny.
Well, we're gonna talk about this in a second. Hold on.
Blast the gat, put up your stack, want it like that,
I'm
living like that, I'm eating like that.
Because you know, this is the 25th year anniversary of this.
Man,
You
and
need
it's
to
like
go up
that.
on Nori shit, man. You need to go up on Nori
Why
shit.
not, son?
However you don't want to do it. The beat gonna come on.
Put that on pause real quick.
They was expecting Nori to rhyme, but that's Nori pointing it. He's like, nah, you rhyme again.
Yo, punchline, yo, check it. Yo, I keep dough in my pocket while you follow the false prophet. Get deep like Islamics, wrapped in a white garment. Untouched topics to try to open up your optics. Vacate in the tropics, you dodging bullets in the projects. Cut the nonsense, I'm hotter than a lot of men. Start honoring, got more wifeys than Solomon. Fuck the squad you in. Hey yo, we beat a bit on, regardless what I spit on. You versus the tracks that I shit on. Once you get on, it's fam you can't trust. Words and punch, big rappers march like the third month. I
was trying to get the tape.
lyrically spit gems. Call me Diamond, cause I'm your girl's best friend. MCs is born losers, alcoholic abusers. I go on the radio and start a gay rumor. And then I'll talk about how the crowd try to boo ya. Label screwed ya, stressed out with brain tumors. My gag claps, 50% of the whack. Take it back to real rap. Cry lawns with the fat cap. Get wrong for your ass cap. Leave you unsigned, 45 lives. Reppin' NY till I die. Yeah.
See, and I just gotta let you know though, like, as a person like doing camera work back in the day, like it was hard to do these kind of ciphers and stuff like that and get close-up shots because when people rap, like they be moving a lot. So so in that particular shot, the way I had to actually get that was by moving with you. Like I had to like move the like if you swear back and forth, I got to move the camera back and forth to keep you in focus, to keep you in the shot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, so it's like a whole thing going on behind the scenes.
Hard work.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just easy. Right. But that's what let them know that.
Let me thug it out like I'm supposed to. Straight vocal, y'all bitches. You know we gotta keep it close. It's like we track masters, how we Tony Pokey.
He was freestyling.
Show job, guy de la boca. Tell them that I'm loca. Getting culo, being the boss like Hugo. Smoke chronic, stereo Panasonic. Strip tease, bitches wanna strip with ease. Yo, boo, just take it off and just hit to your ease. N-O-R-E. Type that just can't get pleased. I got 2 bitches sucking my toes, over 2 on my meat. Yo, keep it all sex like Dawson Creek. Thug it right out, right on a L-E-S-B. What? N-R-E. You know I take the street. You know me, set it off, show you how I break you off. N-R-E. So fuck your competitors. Either you a live bitch or a regular whore. Yo, I knew this bitch. She used to rhyme and shit. I used to lie to her, tell her that I'll buy her shit. Yo, a trip with diamonds plus a whip. Yo, I came to the crib, put it on. Hey, yo, and on the real, I would've put her on. But even when I wrote it, yo, the bitch couldn't quote it. Sounded real foul like she demoted. One thing she could do, though, was de-throat it. So I kept it real. Bitch still ain't got a record deal, mention my name. Keep it simple and plain. She was off the meter when she seen what grain. So the bitch maintain, I'ma do the same. Or we can hit the telly up. You can give me some brain.
That's LES right there, I think, right? Yeah. It's and also just to let you know, like the reason why, like that was the original version of how it came out on the VHS tape, because back then I would get bootleg to hell, you know what I'm saying? So like I had to keep the real footage, the clean footage without no edits over it and stuff like that. I kept that separate so that when niggas bootlegged it, they would have this version of it. Gotcha. That's the reason why I had to do that, because I got the clean version. I'll submit that to the Universal Hip Hop Museum and shit. Okay. You know what I mean? For posterity and longevity. Dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But you know, that was a very pivotal moment. And it's lasted through time. You know what I mean? Up till now, people still, younger generations still see that same cipher. You know what I'm saying?
I remember I was in the Village, 8th Street, back where, you know, where Fat Beats Records was. I was just walking through there, and some kids approached me. They was like, "Yo, I seen you on the Shades of Hip Hop joint. Yo, you killed it." And I was like, "Oh snap!" I was like, "Were people are seeing it?" I was like, "Yo, good looking. Thank you."
Because I mean, everybody knew after that, like that you had killed that cipher. Like you're saying, like the people told you that. Like there's one example of it, but like people have always told you that, right?
Yeah, I get the feedback.
All right, because that's what it was. Like everybody knew that day. Like everybody in the studio felt the same way. You know what I mean? So I don't know, like, and people that I know that seen it, they always felt that your verse was, you know, your verses was the hardest verses.
Now here go the crazy part about that. So after that freestyle happened, Kid Capri asked me to be on his album Soundtrack to the Streets. It was supposed to be a record with Raz Kaz and Cannabis. Cannabis never made it to the studio. So they asked me to do it. So then I jumped on. I just spat what I had wrote already. I didn't write nothing new. I didn't have time. It was like 2 a.m. So they put the beat on. I go in and I do this record with Raz Kaz, and the record's on his album Soundtrack to the Streets. The song's called One on One.
That's what's up. All right. Well, obviously got to check that out. But that's what I wanted to start getting into a little bit real quick is, like, so what have been, like, you've collaborated with a lot of people. Let's name some of the people that you've already done collaborations with. I don't know how long it's going to take, but
A Tribe Called Quest, Master Ace, Black Star, Most Def, Tyler Kweli. Who else?
Obviously your partner on Words. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
we got a bunch of word stuff. I was just thinking outside of Punch of Words here. From Master Ace to Craig G to man, like I said, Raz Kaz, Q-Tip.
What's been some of your favorite collabos?
My favorite collabs, I would say a lot of stuff that we did with Master Ace, and a lot of the stuff I did with Sadat X. I did mad stuff with Sadat. It almost felt like I got an EP with him, but I didn't.
Like where we find out, like what is that on?
Made by the artist is called Manorel, and it features Manorel, myself, and Sadat. There's actually a video out for it, and the title just slipped my mind. But
I burn trees and lie about my cataracts. No love across my heart, where it's tatted at. I showed love to the hood, but they shattered that. Old friends turned to brand new enemies. His new crib is a cell, no amenities. They envy me, so I stay focused. Insight to the blind, but they never notice. Broken dreams, gunshots, then a loud scream. Crack valve on the scene, all around fiends. Try to rise up and break the cycle, so I can be the hood American Idol. The flow's so sick, gotta check my vitals. Adapt to my habitat, peep the rap recital.
Climb up the hill with goodwill. Go do that. Get bold, look at your goals. Go do that. Work until you fulfill. Go do that. Do more than this. Do that.
They sprayed the block for the Zika virus, but they still can't stop the AIDS virus or cure cancer. We spin on arms, bombs, but we can't save moms. I think they eating Lucky Charms or drinking Boone's Farms. I'm scared to get shot. They sent in a robot to do the dirty work. It ain't cool to work. This kid can't read. How you gonna read? You can't spell. That's why the words you expel have no real meaning. But that drug got you leaning. It feel good. Worried you should be. You too young to be having seizures. Me, I do features. And I keep things moving. I'm shown and proven. I'm worth my weight. Recognize the God here why I hate. And mark down this date as the day I took over.
I can find it.
That's the problem with doing so many. Well, look, like with that, where have you been able to travel? Like, how many places have you been able to go, like, with hip hop?
I've been all over the world. I've been to Europe several times touring. I've been everywhere but the islands. I've been all over Canada, all over America, all over Europe, several times over.
What's your favorite place to have gone?
Favorite place, I'm gonna probably say, the song is called Habitat. It's with me, Scott, and Manorel.
Okay.
And the video's on YouTube. The favorite place I would probably have to say between Germany and possibly London.
Do you think the overseas fans are, like, the overseas hip hop fans, especially in Europe, are better than the American fans?
Yeah, they're way better. But then, we might start taking it for granted. You can go to the club and see your rapper, that you're infatuated with. But over there, they don't get to see us that much. They just build up the image of what they hear through the music and all that. So for them, it's like, oh, snap, this person's really here. So they really into the show. They screaming, they putting their hands up. They're not sitting there like, put your hands up like this.
And we had some of that recently too, but we